Previously on Dark Chronicle, I, for some reason, forgot to record an entire video. Or I did record a video and I accidentally rejected it. So, what happened in the bits that we are missing was Max and Monica finally go to the Shigura village and find out that Dr. Jamin, the right-hand man of what's-his-face, evil McEvil person, has mind-controlled all of the Shiguras, which leads into a boss fight in which you have to beat him. Once he is beaten, the Shiguras are free of the mind control and actually help him, and them helping them makes him suddenly realise what a shit Dr. Jamin was, and it makes him change into a good guy. Meanwhile, in the future, the lunatic laboratory is completely finished, and we find out that the last scientist is an actual descendant of Dr. Jamin. And he has plans to build a time machine for our group. Unfortunately for our group, the time machine needs parts made from the Gundora weapons factory. And that is where we are going to now. In 3, 2, 1, 0. Fuck my life.
It's alright. It's alright. It happens. I've done weird editing things like that in when we played KH1 back when I was really bad at editing gameplay. I still am. It's not the fact that I'm bad. It's just I'm inconsistent.
I just don't know what happened. An entire video going missing is a first.
Yeah, I don't know honestly. So yeah. Luckily we didn't miss much. We did try recording this like a good 10 minutes ago. We tried recording as 0.5 episode 0.5 of this episode, and yeah, nothing much was missed from that because that was only like a minute.
I will try and stick maybe some of the cutscenes or whatever in that little spiel that I did at the beginning. But again, I am really, really, really sorry.
It's fine.
That's mostly just to the people that are actually watching this.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So so this is officially the end of the round for our train. It can't go any further.
Wow. We've reached the end.
We have literally reached the end.
Huh. Now it's time to go ride on a Zeppelin.
I thought it was that simple.
Yeah.
So here is the gimmick of this area.
What's he up to this time?
Basically, our villain Gaspard here has set up a fire pump on the top of the mountain, and it is bringing down ash. And the ash actually can affect wooden structures, so you can't build wooden structures until you shut down the pump. The problem is, 1 or 2 of the structures you need to finish this 100% is wooden.
Oh.
So yeah.
That seems like a problem.
That is indeed a problem. So welcome to our typical fire area.
Alright, so giant volcano mountain. Alright.
Yes. And we have skipped straight at the end of our thingy as I play golf.
Yeah. We're playing more golf? Alright.
Yes, we are.
Ooh, sorry. Okay. Oh, wait, yeah, before I forget about this, big thanks to Book Thief for being active in the comments to our YouTube videos. Thanks to him, I remember the woman's name from Nier is Kaine.
I can't believe we didn't know that.
Yeah. I didn't even think about it, but yeah, I just completely forgot what her name was. And it sucks. Well, it sucks that I forget that because she's like one of my favorite characters in Nier. Yeah, so lots changed, or not a lot's changed between recording sessions. There's usually a lot of weird shit that just happens between recording stuff.
I mean, somehow I managed to lose an entire episode.
Yeah, but this was like uploaded. Oh gosh, yeah, this was upload. These videos were uploaded like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And as for my own recording stuff, I am. Oh gosh, I gotta stop yawning. I am still PS4-less at the moment. So I currently can't record any of the stuff I've been wanting to record or even play. I still need to play. I am not doing a base playthrough of Persona 5 The Royal for recording. I'm doing a New Game Plus run for that. But I need to get but I need to get a New Game Plus profile to begin with. And since there's no easy way of just getting saves off of the internet onto PS4 anymore, because fucking Sony's got to have extra tight security now, compared to the days of the PS3 where you could just load a save file onto a USB stick and be good to go.
I miss those days.
Yeah, I do too. But now so I'm gonna have to put I'm gonna have to put a lot of hours into Persona 5 The Royal if I'm gonna beat it anytime soon. Or at least, yeah, if I'm gonna get any kind of footage. So yeah, I'll try and record something like Kingdom Hearts 2 in between playing Persona 5, and I may or may not have been playing a lot of World of Warcraft again lately. So yeah, I play a lot of WoW on the side. Haven't streamed any of it. Haven't streamed a lot recently, actually. But I've been playing a lot of WoW, and it's been weird. Or it's weird to go back to something that you played a long time ago, and then still just play it like you just played it, like you just put it down for a couple of hours. It's a weird thing, even though I've been saying I retired from 14, I'm just gonna go into another MMO. I'm just going into a completely different MMO.
Meanwhile, I'm an important person in a guild in 14, so let's keep me busy.
Yeah, I used to be important people to a few guilds, but those few guilds no longer exist. So yeah.
Sucks when that happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sucks a lot, especially since the people that I used to be in those guilds with, I no longer speak to. So it just sucks. It just sucks a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe that's one of the reasons why I said fuck it to playing 14.
Understandable.
Yeah. It's been a weird time.
Meanwhile, the plot job of this game continues to be shit. I mean, compare this to my recordings of Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it's kinda night and day.
Yeah. Not as much, well, I mean, it's just, you're just playing two completely separate games. This is just, yeah, like I said, we've just been playing, you're playing, like, two 100% different games. Also, by the way, I just found, Yakuza 7's, title has been announced, and, for some reason, it's not Yakuza 7, it's called Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Did they kind of chicken out on the 7 thing, since it's kind of a completely different playstyle?
Well, it's like,
or what?
It's not only that, but it's also a completely different, like, pro tag, because we're kind of done with Kiryu after 6.
That's true.
But, yeah, it kind of sucks, though, because I was looking forward to it just being called Yakuza 7, but no, it's now called Yakuza Like a Dragon. Maybe it's called that 7 in Japan, but here in America it's just called Like a Dragon. I don't know.
Doesn't matter. I'm probably going to get it anyway. I mean, it'd be silly not to get it when I've got pretty much all the Yakuza stuff that's on PS4 at the moment.
Yeah, all 6 games, and possibly, if you're a fan or not, but of Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise.
And Judgment. Don't forget Judgment.
Oh yeah. I completely forget about Judgment. Even though that even though it does look pretty interesting. I love the jump cut to fighting this tree.
That was not a jump cut. That was the PS2 emulation of this game again.
Damn. Is that?
I told you the emulation is that bad.
Yeah, that's why when I record KH2, I'm just gonna like record off of my Elgato because PS4 like even using a Pro is really fucking finicky when it comes to recording stuff. Even if it's like recording a PS4 game, it still is really finicky. Like when I was I was having a lot of weird audio issues whenever I was editing for Kingdom Hearts 1. Wherein just a lot of my audio would just sound really distorted. But then again, that also may have been because I'm trying to remember specifically. I think it was because of the editor I was using at the time. I wasn't using Sony Vegas at all. I was just straight up using Windows Movie Maker, and Windows Movie Maker is a finicky bitch to where if you don't tell it what you want it to output to, it will completely distort the audio and fuck up the bitrate of the file and shit. Like it gets really, really bad really, really quick. And I remember for the finale, well, the now non-existent finale, because that file is long gone. There, sadly, is this Steve's final form?
Yes, it has.
Holy shit, he's got laser cannons and propeller legs.
Yes, he has.
Oh my gosh. I love this.
Technically, you should have seen that final form in the video that went missing, but this is his first appearance now.
Yeah. Holy crap, Steve. And he's powerful as hell.
This is the reason why I cut so many dungeons out from this point on, because it's pretty much just a steamroll now with Steve at this level.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love Steve.
So the lasers he's using are Nova cannons, which are basically sun-powered laser beams, and the legs he's using is the propeller leg, which makes him fly.
And really fast.
It's pretty much a transfer of this game.
Might as well be, because we, again, sadly don't have Dran's feathers, which were very nice in the first game. So Windows Movie Maker, or at least modern Windows Movie Maker, is a bitch to work with. Because again...
I can agree to that.
Because the big problem you run into is that if you don't have the right output settings on your video files, then they will completely fuck up and all that. Also, another slight annoyance. This is more just towards the PS4's like capture thing, but the capture doesn't put video files out at 60 frames, which is only a minor inconvenience. But I like having the ability to just like put my videos out at 60 frames. But then again, I also, in the early days of KH1, would only put out at 360p. I never put out at 720p.
Although, to be fair, YouTube's kind of shite, so it's not really going to make much difference.
Yeah.
By the time it actually processes onto the site.
Yeah, it's just made worse that if you use like Windows Movie Maker and it crushes the bitrate of your video. Because again, I obviously this has been like I think the finale we recorded and did all that 2 years ago. I want to say it's something like 2 years ago, or may have been a year ago. I keep thinking way too far ahead in the future. I think that it was about a year and a half ago. But yeah, with that video, I think that was the last time I had used... Actually, no, it wasn't. This was when I started using Adobe Premiere for a brief period of time before I bought Sony Vegas for like $10. I remember now. I had I wanted to rush out the finale of KH1 for some reason. I don't even remember why I wanted to rush it so badly, but I tried rushing the finale of KH1 so insanely that I just went with like the most bare minimum export settings, and it just, and I also had a potato of a PC back then too, so that wasn't helping either. But it just, the video had like really bad audio, and I think it also had like really bad desynchronization too. Actually, no, it didn't have desync. It was the fact of that it was so just like destroyed because I didn't properly export the video that it the audio just sounded really bad, and the bitrate just like was borderline unviewable, which sucks a lot.
And that's pretty much the reason why the JoJo LP never made their own LP zone, because similar problems kind of happened with that LP. Unfortunately, I think really the only one that survived unscathed is Part 6. And thank God for that, because Part 6 has two of them, possibly my favouriteest things that ever happened in an LP we've done so far. And Wohan destroying the game and me punking it.
Yeah.
me punking. I can't even say it without laughing.
It was a great LP, but at the same time, I wasn't the greatest fan of how it turned out. But that was specifically because of just arguments that were happening with the finale. Mostly got into a argument with, dude, that was fucking lucky. You almost just like did that almost just didn't happen.
What did I say? I'm good at golf, apparently.
Yeah. So like, I think, yeah, no, I've told the story before. I've told it multiple times. I don't know. I just didn't like the finale, how the last segment of the finale turned out, because of the argument about like the fact that we were using another person's footage to get the finale footage out, because none of us had an Elgato or the ability to record Eyes of Heaven. At that point, I do now, because I now own the game and I have an Elgato and I have the ability to record unrecordable footage via PS4, via using the PS4's recording system. But I just didn't like. I liked the finale because I love the ending of Eyes of Heaven, because it's the most fanficky ending you could ever want.
As I said, other than those issues that we had in the last chapter, the other problem that I had with the LP was it was the first LP I ever edited, and thus the video and music balances
were pretty...
What's the right word? Garbage?
Yeah. Well, not helping too is the fact that those videos are by far the longest videos we've put out.
Oh. Trust me, we haven't recorded
those.
I haven't completely recorded Final Fantasy VII Remake yet.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
So JoJo's Eyes of Heaven, I think, is only 8 parts. Also, that was back. Also, I really do need to go back to the old way we used to do thumbnails. I have to re-download all the thumbnail assets, but I need to make thumbnails for all these videos. I'm good at making thumbnails because I can do them quick and I know how to do them well. But the problem, well, not the problem. Again, I think I've talked about this, but yeah, I lost all the data on my computer because I had to format it because a Windows 10 update basically corrupted my main hard drive, and to the point.
Rest in peace, Kingdom Hearts podcast.
I completely lost Kingdom Hearts because of a editing fuck up. Oh, speaking of which, I just realized I need to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reinstall Vegas on this computer because I haven't edited in forever. But
oh yeah, because you'd have to reinstall that again. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm gonna have to. So I've got a few things I have to still reinstall, but I have to. So yeah, I lost. Yeah, like I said, because of my loss of data, I lost everything on my PC that wasn't uploaded to Google Drive. The good part was that the only audio I didn't lose was for these videos, because I don't edit these videos, I just record them.
Yep. I am Edit Boy.
Yeah, don't worry, you'll get my Kingdom Hearts 2 footage eventually.
Oh yeah, we look forward to messing with that.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it sucks, but I was gonna have to do it eventually, and it wasn't just a Windows Update either. I was attempting to just use the actual reset tool that Windows 10 comes with, and it got corrupted about 75% way through the full restart. And yeah, so I had to spend almost 2 hours fixing everything, only for me to have to then go to bed like an hour later, and then having to work the next day. So yeah, I had to waste a whole lot of time for nothing.
Today on Conversation Street, your two hosts are feeling sad about things they've lost.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it sucks because there were a couple of budding LP things I was going to be attempting, but that's no longer. That no longer is happening, or at the very least, I'm probably never going to do Dragon Quest 1 ever again. I lost, I think, the first part and a half of Dragon Quest 1, and I am not doing that again. Because
as we record this, part 1 of Remake is actually up on LP Zone, and I doubt Kazan has looked at the actual thread and gasped in horror at what I'm going to do to him soon enough.
Well, now I have to go on LP. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't. Dang it! I forgot I was logged out of the LP Zone. I keep getting emails about it, but I forgot I was logged out of it. Did you change your profile picture to stamp the dog?
Yes, I did.
All right.
New LP, new mascot. Mel has been retired.
All right. So yeah, that was.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kazan's live reaction to having to LP the cutscenes of Dodge of Cerberus and Crisis Core.
Excuse me? Oh no.
I warned you. I said about doing the original Final Fantasy VII, and we would have to do everything involved in Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Did you think he'd escape from Dodge of Cerberus?
No. I'm just.
So yeah, we're going to be eventually watching one of the worst fanfics ever.
I mean, we're eventually gonna have to sit through Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2.
But what's worse, Kingdom Hearts 358 or the Gacked fanfic?
Well, the problem was with the Gacked fan. Well, wait. How long is the cutscenes for Gacked fanfic? Because cutscenes for 358 are almost 4 hours.
I think the cutscenes for the Gacked fanfic are about the same. Don't worry, I'll split it into bits, I promise. We're not going to watch it all in the one, because not even I can stomach that.
I actually do kind of like the gameplay for Dirge, but even then I can only play for maybe about an hour before I'm like, this is boring as fuck, and to go play something else. Because I've tried. And yeah, it's... Also, yeah, I think... Yeah, never mind, I think I already mentioned it, but yeah, I did try, KH2, I did attempt to emulate the game, but it just isn't looking good on my end, at least in terms of emulating it. And plus, I think I'm way too used to the PS4 version of the game at this point, because the whole nice
6 frames.
yeah, the nice and smoothness of the PS4 version. It's definitely been a it was definitely a downgrade, because and I really didn't feel like having to put in I really didn't want to put in all of the extra work to get the 60 frames patch to work on PS2 emulation, nor did I want to have to like put in a whole bunch of effort just to get anti-aliasing and 60 frames, as well as the menu to not be in 4x3. It's just too much. There's a lot of work with PS2 emulation that is wholly unnecessary when you got just a better version of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix already.
I absolutely adore the fact that we are pretty much 60 frames standard now, especially when you go back to the horrible 90s where the PAL regions and
like a lot of our games could run at 60 frames, but PAL regions couldn't, because TVs and systems couldn't put out at 50 hertz or 60 hertz, put out at 50 hertz.
I will just say it like this. I did not realise Sonic the Hedgehog was a speedy game until much later on. Because the other version of Sonic the Hedgehog is slow as fuck.
Yeah.
It's not Sonic Genesis slow, but pretty rough.
Yeah, I get you, but that also means that like the like more intense N64 games were worse on your guys' end, because like Majora's Mask already is like an intense ass game on the N64. But
oh my god, some Nintendo 64 games were pretty rough in the UK.
Like Ocarina of Time, I think, ran a lot slower too. I'm trying to remember what was really intense. Oh, Donkey Kong 64. That's actually no Conker's Bad Fur Day. That has some really even in the US it had some really bad like frame rate in several places.
Yeah, I don't think we actually got 60 as standard until maybe the PS3 era. That way, because I do remember a lot of PS1 games being chopped as well.
Well,
and if you remember right, that was a bit of a problem for that bloody mini PS1 that was released last year.
Yeah,
because a couple of games inexplicably were the PAL versions for some reason.
Meaning that they ran at worse frame rates because they were putting out at the usual 50 hertz. Meaning that you were basically getting the worst experience for the PS1 Classic.
On the one plus side, at least the Americans get to experience what we had to deal with for years.
Yeah. Well, no, you got like the only part that we didn't get to experience that we only got from like having the PS3 was being able to play Vib Ribbon, because that was a UK exclusive PS1 title for I think a good decade. Which Vib Ribbon is a pretty damn good rhythm game.
Yeah, it's kind of addicting. Like most rhythm games, kind of.
Yeah. Oh man, rhythm games would be impossible to LP for the channel, just specifically because of all the copyright. Like
again, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
It's not even Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm thinking like if I decided to just say fuck it and go play like fucking Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight. I believe that's what that's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Persona 5 Dancing. That's gonna be like an entire that's just gonna be not fun. Or like not fun. Sorry, it'll be fun for me, but it's not gonna be fun having to like fuck with the audio so that it doesn't get picked up by a copyright bot. But don't worry,
Don't tempt me. If you ever did do that, I'd probably just replace the audio with unfitting music.
Oh, with like MIDI tracks of like of old songs.
MIDI tracks, music that doesn't fit the circumstance.
Yeah.
Maybe that shitty one-winged angel that I'm going to sneak into one of the 7 parts that is going up.
The one from the shitty PC version. From the original PC version before we got the Steam release.
I found it.
Yeah, well, of course you found it. That thing, like, it's not hard to find the audio for it. It's the fact of that it's still like bad audio. It's the fact of like the PC version of FF1 was like perfectly like all right, minus like registry errors and having to have a decent at best PC to run it. But the worst part was the fact that all the music it got what happened to Dragon Quest XI for outside of Japan, I believe, where all the music is all MIDI. Like, really bad MIDI, and I don't even remember why all the music is MIDI in Dragon Quest XI, but for PC... Yeah.
Don't remind me of PS4 music for Dragon Quest XI.
Yeah.
It's so bad I bought the game twice.
Yeah. I
genuinely can't play the PS4 version because of the music.
Yeah, it's very nice to have the Switch version. That's actually the Switch version is the first version I played. I just knew about Dragon Quest XI from other people, but I didn't give the game a shot until because I knew from reading like some Japanese gaming magazine that they like posted an article about it, and here's an article like advertising for a new thing coming out, Dragon Quest XI-S. I was like, oh, cool, that sounds really cool. And then they showed off what the Dragon Quest XI-S was going to be, and I was like, I'll just wait to get 11S and not play, because I could get it on PC. You can't get it on PC and mod the music in, but I'd rather just wait until the Switch version, because the Switch version does have new content to it that gives like new side stories for all your party members.
Yeah, I feel kinda cheated.
Yep. As well as stuff that was exclusive to the Japanese only 3DS version, by the way. That's so you like the whole 16-bit part of Dragon Quest XI? The 16-bit sections? That was from the 3DS version that we never got. So that's nice to just get like cheated out of a full entire section of game mode and all that. But I mean, it's all available on the Switch version, but that doesn't like say much when you're already pissed off because it's like you had to buy the game twice to fully enjoy the game. Also,
I mean, it's not like it's a thing that doesn't happen because Persona 5 Royale did it.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 11 is doing it now.
Oh yeah, the Aftermath DLC.
I want RoboCop. God damn it.
RoboCop. Fuck. I put a funny ass meme post somewhere. Hold on. Yeah. RoboCop, Shiva, and Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle. I don't know about that last one, but. RoboCop.
I'm just saying they've got RoboCop and he's played by Peter Weller again. And I just want it. I want it in my veins right now.
Dude, I love that RoboCop is gonna be in Mortal Kombat 11. But yeah, Persona 5 The Royal exists, and I have so many complaints. I actually could have gotten the game for like $10 cheaper, but I'm waiting until I get paid to actually like buy stuff. But yeah, with Persona 5 The Royal, it's like there's like so much changed, but so little changed about it. It's really fucking weird to describe the Royal.
It's kind of paradoxical when you think about it.
Yeah, because it's like it's like more stuff came out. It's like more of the game, but like the game, like it's weird because it's like there's enough stuff to almost justify a new game, but at the same time, it's just the base game with added goodies.
You kind of have to play for a lot of stuff you already know about to get to the good new stuff.
Did they redesign any of the dungeons at all? Like
I haven't gotten far in it, but I will say this: they have redesigned some of the face portraits.
okay, because I was wondering with if did they redesign Kamoshida's palace at all, or is it just? Well, actually, technically they did because the will seeds. How?
What? Sorry.
They did technically add something because they got the will seeds or whatever those are called.
All right, that takes care of you guys.
I know they changed up the boss a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, they changed up how the bosses work, and from what I understand, I believe they've also, like I said, it's like so much is different, yet like so much is the exact same. One of the only good parts it seems that came out of this whole situation is the entire concept of phone. Is the entire concept that we have access to literally all of the DLC.
And of course, they make you buy some new ones as well.
Is there new DLC?
Yes, there is.
What? I'm gonna regret asking this, but what's the new DLC?
There's skins to make them look like their Persona Q.
Oh yeah! Yeah, I remember someone posting that on Twitter of Kasumi, I believe.
Kasumi, the new girl, gets pretty much an entire pack. Just basically gives her versions of all the
outfits?
All the DLC that was released in the previous game.
I mean, that's cool, but you still have to pay... Hold on, I'm Googling this now. I must know how, like, ridiculous this is.
I do know that she gets a Persona Q version of her. She gets her own set of clothes for the different game, the different older Persona in SMT games.
Atlas. Or actually, would that be more of a Sega's decision or Atlas's decision? I don't know. Either way, damn it.
Atlas knows how to get my monies.
Oh my dear lord, there are two separate versions of Persona 5 The Royal.
Yes, there is.
There's Royal Deluxe and Royal Ultimate Edition. Oh my dear lord.
Royal Ultimate Edition is basically Persona 5 and all of the DLC in one handed ante.
No.
I mean the new DLC, the old DLC is included as part of Persona 5 Royal.
Yeah, but
I mean the new stuff.
oh my dear lord. I just looked at how much the fucking DLC bundle costs.
Please don't say it on the LP because I paid for that and I don't want everybody to know how much I paid for that.
The sad part is I'm probably gonna pay for it, so yeah. Wait, does this come with all like the? Does it come with all the? Does the ultimate? Does the DLC bundle come with literally everything?
The DLC bundle comes with the ultimate version. You get ultimate version basically means you get everything. Basically.
Okay. Holy
Atlas
shit.
really knows how to take your money.
I just looked at the price. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but damn.
Trust me, if you look it up, you'll know exactly how much I paid for it. And you know the sad thing,
Huh.
I barely got through onto the first Paris, and then 7 Remake came out, and then I started playing that.
Damn. But yeah,
Oh,
okay, I guess just for individual DLC's sake, the Kasumi pack is $15. Just so she could have all of her costumes for all the previous DLC packs.
it is kind of sneaky if you think about it, making you pay for the new characters' costumes.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is completely fucked. Like this is actually like genuinely fucked up.
So on that existential nightmare, we're done for this part.
Atlas!
This part is cost.
Oh, I'm titled. That's the title. That's going to be the title for the Raw for this whatever this discussion was.